From Steve Slayton to Pat White to Pat McAfee, they love their Mountaineers in Morgantown. And in a place known for Yan Dogs and pepperoni rolls, probably some liquid refreshments, the Mountaineer faithful ready to go here in Morgantown. Will kick it away to start us off. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So the West Virginia Mountaineers offense will have the football first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. They'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Quick completion to the right. Turning it on. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So starting in conference play, Palmer, these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
It's so true, too. Think about the Big 12 conference.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. The Mountaineers will call on their punt team. Looks as if they might have a little something going on that drive, but they'll have to kick it. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. So Cincinnati's offense taking the field for a chance. We have to see them today. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He'll try the left side. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
2nd down, they'll go to the air, looking to buy time. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
You can feel the Mountaineer spirit rising, reverberating across the field on this big 3rd down. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Wide receiver going in motion. Off play action on first down. Pumps it downfield. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback. So now it's second and long. Here we go. Gives it on the option. There he goes. Recovers the fumble. He's on the move. They bring him down, but not only does he recover the fumble, he gets the first down. And the Mountaineers come to the line in the hurry-up.
West Virginia.
Off the play fake. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted.
Most defenses are lucky if you have one good covering corner. Fewer are lucky if you have two. They've got three DBs, three corners that can play at the same time in their nickel package that they feel can go mano-a-mano with anyone in the country. You saw it on that last play coming with it.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Fires to the big fella. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Back to pass on second down. Trying to escape and get it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yards. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of that.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Grabbed behind the line, it's Johnson.
Love the execution there in the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. The Bearcats kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Right back to the well. Turns it on in midfield. Oh, there's an alley on the left. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Cincinnati!
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown run.
And he's coming out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Breaks into the open.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Going to swing it on second down. Here comes the heat. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits zero. To the air on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Bobo. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Wants to fire on second down. Pulls it in. It's Ward. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
He's got an open man. He's loose. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Here's the pressure. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
Nothing the receiver could have done on that play, guys. You're not expecting the ball to be thrown behind you like that, especially in the quick game.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Working the middle, it's complete. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. They'll go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. The 40. The 20. The inside. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Bearcats.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, get into the end zone. Nice run.
And he's going to try to return this one. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Safe completion on the screen. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down and nothing doing there.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. Shotgun snap on third down. Looking to the big tight end. Finds a man on the right. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
To the air on second down. That's caught. It's Bobo. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Mountaineers in the hurry-up. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Extending the play. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down. He tried to get it on his own. And the Mountaineers will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Quickly to the tight end. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Behind the chains now on second and long. The give to the tailback. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Under fire. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just
turning it on. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1.
didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
The Bearcats are moving quickly down the field.
Love the play call on the RPO, and you're just really trusting this running back to be able to make a guy miss and then get into the second level. The offensive line did their job, gave him a crease, but that was the running back making that linebacker miss in the hole before getting north.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical. Get off the ball, get downhill faster.
And the pass is incomplete here on third down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. So the intentional grounding call will be a loss of down, and now it's fourth down. And the Bearcats will punt this one away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Fires to the tight end. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. The Mountaineers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Got it in the middle. It's Ward. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Wants to go up top on first down. He'll try to do it himself. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And the Mountaineers come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Rides the back on the option, the give. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
First down, West Virginia.
Looking to throw on first down. Pressure coming. He'll get rid of it. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. The Mountaineers come to the line with a new set of downs. Here's the handoff. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, West Virginia.
Nice job putting the drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for two, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. The screen, and watch out.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get into your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Bring in the heat. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. The give to the back. Got the first down. Looking for more. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The Bearcats pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. To the ground with the back. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Smashes it between the uprights. And with that, they've taken the lead. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer.
And that's a nice end to this first half. Put points on the board, create a little bit of momentum. You're still losing, I know. Go into the locker room, talk about some adjustments, and come out with some momentum.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, this matchup on that field there in Morgantown, sign me up for another half.
Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They open this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
He's snuffed out behind the line again, went right back to the well and got the same bad result. He's got it down the middle. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Finds his tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Backed up now, here's second and long. Off play action. A strike downfield. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. And the Bearcats are rolling down the field. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Third down coming in the Morgantown faithful, making it tough on this big play. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. And the Bearcats back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And, man, could they have used that? It'll be second down. They are controlling the ball. 9th play of the drive. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Bearcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Looking for the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Bearcats! And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one.
It's hard for a defense to have to cover so much space. When the offense goes empty, you get receivers and tight ends and running backs lined up out wide. You've got to expand, and it's harder to cover on the back end.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Auburn is in serious trouble right now. I hope that coach is renting and not buying there on the Plains, because that could be a bad investment. They're trailing by 19 to Florida. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain. And the Mountaineers want to crank the tempo.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
To the air on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Catch. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Looking to throw again. Lost one deep down the right side. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Bearcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll run play action. Grabbed over the middle. It's Moses. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. New set of downs after the completion. They're going back to the ground. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. The Bearcats can really attack on this second and short. Back to pass. Here's a heat. Blasted as he lets it go. Intercepted. He'll try to take it back. And he will step out of bounds, but what a play to get the ball back for his offense. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Defense made a play with that interception to set them up. Now to see if they can cash it in. Hits him in stride inside the 10. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll run it on first and goal. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Second down, he'll throw it. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. This defense didn't hang its head. They stood tall after the big play. Third and goal coming. Rushes on him. Oh, no, the ball popped out. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. From the gun, running back on the move. Got enough for the first down. There he goes. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. And the Bearcats come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. The sweet feet buy a little time. Complete to the right. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Just a short pass to the tight end. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. The Bearcats come to the line with a new set of downs. This time they'll go to the running game. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the fourth quarter.
All things considered, he's probably lucky to be back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
He's got it still on his feet. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. They trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got it.
Touchdown, Cincinnati! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this two-game slide. And it's blocked.
Defenses at some point are going to have to figure out how to slow this guy down because he already has 3 receiving touchdowns. We're only 4 games into the season. Nobody has an answer for this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. When you're playing from behind, you can't afford to give it up the way they did the last drive, David.
No doubt. You cannot give the football.
Breaks into the open. Well, he got loose. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
First down, West Virginia.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Caught over the middle. It's Jackson. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Mountaineers moving quickly to the line.
First down, West Virginia.
They'll throw it from the red zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Mountaineers! And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand.
And how about that? His second receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense, or number 3's coming soon.
He's into the end zone for the 2, and we've got a one-possession game here in the 4th. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Snags it quickly on the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Now improvising. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. You can feel the Mountaineer spirit rising. Oh, he's got some space. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
I know you took a loss on first down there trying to run the football, but you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against a defense that knows you're going to do it.
No chance to run, but still a good game.
Such a tough spot to be in on defense because you're trailing, you're expecting the offense to run the football. They just did it on the last play, and then on a critical third down, they go play action, and they throw it over your head. You got to feel for this defense.
They'll have to get it to the 37 on third down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He has the first and still on his feet. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. And the Bearcats will have it first and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. Open space at the 25. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. And the Bearcats inside the final minute trying to wind this clock to zero. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with second and 4. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left. With the run on first and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Offense uses a timeout. 17 seconds left on the clock. Powers forward. And he gets it into the end zone for the touchdown, and it's not just a touchdown, it is a dagger in this game.
Well, they get the touchdown when they needed it most. That score now makes it a two-possession game, and guys, with just seconds to go on the game clock, this thing is all but over.
36, West Virginia, 22.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. He's taking the deep shot. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game.
First down, West Virginia.
Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. Quarterback moving. Shakes off the defender. And the consolation prize there. He gets into the end zone. Won't win them the game, but at least a score as the clock hits zero.
And that sure feels like too little, too late. This offense, they needed to score and execute faster, but there's not enough time to me, man. This feels like this one's over.
And he knocked through the extra point. Pretty meaningless in the grand scheme, and the game is over. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps, they've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to